Well, hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarots. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot reader is naked, by which I mean I try to strip out all the astrology, or as much as the astrology as I can, by using this plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we're doing the read about. That's the card we're going to go for, okay? Now, we're doing the read on the Six of Wands, which came out in Sunday's All Signs Overview I done. That was your card. We're going to be doing the read about that. This, if it resonates with you, please subscribe, share, comment, and like. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry. Every time I do this, I'm not using any sort of cycle or anything. We're not following a cycle. And I don't follow one read on to another from week to week. We are dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, which is funny because that was the first one I done today. Who did Capricorn have? Air sign. Not you then. See, not linked. But it will be linked to whatever card you get during the All Signs Overview I done from the week before I do the read. And you had the Six of Pentacles. You got a Five of Swords before the Cup. And after the Cup, you have got 3 Cups. So we are dealing with someone who self-sabotages a little bit, or possibly has actually gained a victory, but it's an empty victory. They've won one battle out of the war, and they're not really going to win anymore. Okay, this is what I feel from that. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a communications card. First and foremost, it is all about building friendships, community, networking, group bonding, support groups. Can be seen as a card of a third energy, but then again, when you start talking about groups, support groups, networking, socializing, that's all third energies. There's got to be more. There's normally more than 2 people involved in all those things. Okay, so that's where the third energy comes from, off the Three of Cups. But also, saying all those things, it's all about communication. You just think how boring those groups would be if no one fucking talked. It's a bit like the long pauses I sometimes have in my videos, and you think, has he stopped? Is he there? Right, okay, the way we do the energies is the connection. How you and Capricorn are linked to this Six of Pentacles somehow. Just here will be how Capricorn feels about the connection. Just here will be how Capricorn feels about you, Sagittarius. Just here is going to be what the universe wants to reveal about the connection. And just here is what the universe is hoping will pan out for you both. I say hoping, and because we have our free will, we can get in the way of the universe's plans, theoretically. Yeah, okay. So, which also brings me on to, even if this resonates with you, don't take it as gospel, it's just advice. Feed it into your life, feed it into your situation, and see if it works or not. Yeah, work it out yourself. This is just advice. It's a general read. I'm dealing with more than one person watching. I'm dealing with more than one energy coming in. I take the strongest energy I can feel. Okay. So, the energy off the bottom of the deck, this is kind of like the overall energy, kind of where this read will go to. Yeah, this Ace of Wands, that will also filter onto all the cards. Yeah, one way or another. Everything about this is going to be slightly passionate or new starting. Okay, so we're going to open with the Star card. This whole connection is about something I feel you have been wishing for, Sagittarius. And again, it's a flow of emotion. It's a flow of communication. She's pouring liquid onto the ground and into the water. She's expressing her emotions out to the world. Okay? The King of Cups. I have just recently been seeing that cup being offered. Yeah? Normally I see it being held away from people. I'm seeing it being held out to people at the moment when I see the King of Cups, especially in this deck. And I'm getting that sort of energy. The Capricorn here is wanting to offer something emotionally to this connection, yeah, or lovingly to the connection. Normally, I feel the King of Cups is a little bit wishy-washy, not decisive, indecisive, not decisive, not decisive. That would make them, yeah, indecisive. Okay, sorry about that. I was just having a little conflict of my own, and I was being indecisive myself. Okay. How they feel about you is the Strength card. I feel with this, I feel this is it's the same as I felt when I just done, whose did I do? Scorpio's read. They feel that they have to actually pull strength in to deal with you and to communicate, to offer you that cup of love, because they don't feel good enough for you. They have popped you up on some sort of pedestal, I believe. And again, I'm not committing to a love read as yet. There is tinges of it in the energy. There's also tinges of work. You can put people up on a work pedestal as well as a love pedestal. I'd just like to point that out to you all. The Five of Wands. The universe is saying, this connection is going to be testing. Sort of like a competition's not the right word. It's going to be testing. It's going to be trying. It's going to be making you work for it, making you think about it, making you have to do something. It's not just going to deliver this. But the other thing the star represents is a wish fulfilled. It's not just going to fulfill the wish like that. It's going to make you work for it. Okay? And the Six of Swords. But the overall outcome is you will be getting victory. And it's a safe harbour. It's going to calm everything down. The turbulence which is in your life at the moment, Sagittarius, is going to ease if you work at it. Yeah, if you work to make that work, that wish come true. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers on here, shall we? Right, here we go. We have got, I did say I felt twinges of love in this. There you go. So here's the connection. The connection is someone wanting to express emotions, put emotions out into the world. These emotions are emotions of love, emotions of deep feelings, fantasy and creative thinking, culminating into a new beginning. As I said, you can throw this passion and this new beginning over all the cards in here. Yeah, it's a new beginning. It's the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the minor arcana of the world. The world is the major, most powerfulest card generally in the tarot deck. It's all about completing a cycle and starting a new cycle. It's normally about when it's the world completing an important cycle, a life-changing cycle, and you're starting what comes after the life-changing cycle. But the Four of Wands is a little bit less than that. It's not quite that, but it is still a new cycle starting. It's about putting down roots. It's about commitment. It's about settling down. It's about marriage. But I'm not saying that this is marriage. It's about enjoying other people's company, enjoying your own company, enjoying the lifestyle you currently live, enjoying the lifestyle that someone else is currently living. Okay. And crossing this is the Six of Cups. Emotional balance. Not just emotional balance, it's a soulmate card. It's about reminiscing about past happy times. And some of those past happy times are from previous lives. It's like, sometimes you see someone and you think you know them, but you know you don't. Well, you probably do. It's just you don't remember the life you know them from. Okay, and deja vu. And it's someone triggers experiences of past lives. And it comes through and you think, oh, I've done here, I've been here, I've done this. And yeah, chances are you probably have. But it was like 10 or 15 or 40 years ago. And the other thing is, everything in the universe has already happened. Yeah, we see time as this linear thing, what starts at the morning and runs through to the night. But there are theories out there which is time is just this blur, a big mass of time, and everything's already happened, and it's all just modulating around, and possibly some of your deja vu moments are from the future. Get that into your head. King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. So this Capricorn is wanting to give emotions to this connection, wanting to give love to this connection, wanting to give love to this connection. They're a little bit unsure. I did say I didn't feel that off that king. There is a little bit of that, and there's always that with the King of Cups. Okay, sometimes I might gloss over it because I don't feel a really strong energy of it, so I dismiss the minor energies, but there is still that unsure. They've been hurt by situations like this before, or possibly a forerunner of this situation with you before. But they do see this connection is good. The King of Pentacles is probably the best king out of the deck. They can see that it's successful. They can see it's gonna be generous. It's gonna be rich to them. But they can also see it's gonna be hard work. As I said down here about hard work, I said there's going to be something it's going to make you work for it. They can already see, Capricorn can already see there's going to be hard work involved. Okay. Oh, the Nine of Wands is also, it's the Wounded Warrior card. That's why I said they've been hurt by a situation like this, or possibly a forerunner of this situation. They come together with you before, Sagittarius. It didn't work, but now this connection seems to be coming together again. Perhaps it didn't work because of divine timing. Yeah, perhaps you were just literally getting a taster of what was to come. Something to drive you forward and make you do the right choices. Okay, the Devil card on there. Oh, literally, I talked about choices, and there they all are. Okay, they're building up strength. They're building up strength because that Three of Cups we saw, I'm pretty sure we saw Three of Cups in the cup, because I went harping on about communication and all that. It's actually also a third energy. They are tied in with something else at the moment. This could be a job. This could all be a job. Yeah, all because it's showing various different love cards. It might not be. It might be a job. They're wanting to give to the job. The job is a loving type of job. Maybe it's care work. Okay? And it's got the potential of going on to be something better. But they're tied into it. Or they're tied into another job and they have to get out of it. But that is what I feel with that Devil card. They're tied into something else. They're tied into another energy. Now, the third energy may be a person, it may be a job, it may be a car. Perhaps they can't do something because they've still got down payments on a car to pay for. And this connection requires cash, which they don't have. But they do have lots of options. Options with you, Sagittarius. I feel if they come and communicate. It's almost like I'm feeling of that striking some sort of contract of that Seven of Cups, maybe putting down like a deposit of some description. I'm feeling. But they do have lots of options, to the point where they're a little bit confused about it. Okay. The Seven of Wands crossing it. The Seven of Wands is... it's a momentous happening, but it's also someone having the high ground, thinking they have the high ground. Yeah, possibly they feel that you in their life is a momentous happening, a momentous occasion. Yeah, a momentous action. I feel you being in their life, which is one of the choices, and those choices are endless. Some of these choices, they're not even you. Okay, they're nothing to do with you. But this is how they feel. And they also feel some of that is you have choices. You don't necessarily have to go for Capricorn. You can use that free will of yours, which I talked about at the beginning of the video, and get in the way of it all. Okay? You may possibly have the high ground, which is causing that Seven of Wands to be a crossing card. I do definitely feel that you've been through this connection before with this Capricorn, though, and it didn't quite work out the first time. But it's looking like it might work out this time. The Four of Pentacles and the Temperance in time. Right, the Four of Pentacles is known as the Midas card. Everything you touch turns to gold. It comes with a little bit of fear. After you've turned your loved ones into gold, you start to fear touching anything. Yeah, that's the whole story of the Midas touch. It's in the Bible somewhere, I'm pretty sure. You can go and look it up in your time. I'm not going to waste much more time on that in this video. It's also material balance. It's also settlement after something significant has changed in a life. Yeah, something's caused this connection to appear. It's caused this connection to appear now. Now, this could be a house move. This could be a car's broken. It could be someone's been dumped. It could be you've dumped someone. But something has happened. A momentous thing, the Seven of Wands, a momentous thing has happened which has caused this. And this is the settlement of it. Is everything's settling down. The calmer waters are starting to appear out of the rough seas, and there's a little message of love appearing and the potential of something long-term and committed in time. Temperance is all about patience. It's about waiting. It's about also making stronger, which links us up to the Strength card up there. Yeah, and again, we're looking at that. She's pouring, I say she, is an angel and is in a dress. It's pouring water from one cup into another. It's exchanging emotions. Water in tarot is emotion. Yeah, it's pouring emotions out of one cup into another. Okay, that could signify changing from a friendship to something more loving. It could signify like passing over a baton in a company. Yeah, you've been there as an apprentice and now you've got up to being trusted to work by yourself. Yeah, so you're literally going from one thing to another. Okay, right, let's see what the karma water is about, the overall outcome. Nice clean. Oh, yeah, talk too soon. There it was. And there's the Seven of Wands again. It was crossing there as well. Okay. Oh, look, and there's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of like what I was saying about this connection. Something's happened. The wheel has turned. I didn't want to say the wheel had turned because there weren't a Wheel of Fortune out anywhere. But it's there. Okay. So, the overall outcome. Six of Swords, calmer water, a safe harbour, if you will. It's this energy of being on the higher ground again. Now that could just literally be you're situated on top of a hill, and I'm just picking that up. You're on higher ground, but I do think it's like more of being on a high horse. Yeah, having not so much a moral right, but a moral stance, which is probably what screwed it up the first time round. But the Wheel of Fortune is turning, yeah, and it is going to make this opportunity come into play. And again, the Wheel of Fortune can turn really slowly at times. It's that divine timing card here, the patience there. You may have to wait for the opening, the prime right opportunity for this momentous happening to happen. Okay, crossing that, I just noticed it while I was flipping my deck around while I was talking, is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is all about healing, and when I pulled this out, I said it was a victory, and going to calmer waters as well. It's not just a victory, it's a healing victory. It's a healing calmer water. When you go into that safe harbour and the seas have calmed down, the turbulence has disappeared out of your life, you can take stock of what's happened and start to heal. Yeah? The wounded warrior needs to heal. It's kind of like what that's saying there. Okay? Right, let's ask the universe for something. What should we ask the universe? Oh, hell. Why don't you just tell Sagittarius whatever you want about Capricorn? Yeah. There you go. There he is. Oh, there we go. Ah, okay. Something about Capricorn, something about Capricorn, and something about Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn is committed to this. It's going to charge into this. I said that is wanting to offer, not being indecisive. So they are a little bit reluctant, not necessarily indecisive. A little bit of reluctance there because they've been stung by this sort of connection before, but they are feeling very well grounded and successful with this connection this time around. So they're charging in. They committed to it. They see the goal, and that's what the Knight of Swords does. He does charge in. He goes for it. It may come in with a message. Yeah, your Capricorn may open proceedings with a message, and don't worry, it's not going to be a message of like, how you doing, Sagittarius? It's been a while. What's the weather like there? No, it'll be a very direct and to the point message. Something like, hi Sagittarius, it didn't work last time. Should we try again? Yeah? Because they feel left out in the cold. Without you in their life, they feel like they're missing something. They feel, normally with the Five of Pentacles, they put themselves out in the cold. Yeah, something they've done. Sometimes it is possibly the other person, the other party has put them out in the cold, or there might be a third party what's put them out in the cold. Maybe this feeling trapped by some other connection has put them out in the cold. But they're not wanting to be. They're making themselves single. The Nine of Pentacles, it means a lot of things. It means profit and gain. Well, you're thinking, well, how does making yourself single give you profit and gain? Well, generally, making yourself single, you've only got your bills to worry about. You don't have anyone else's bills to worry about. So there's a little bit of profit. The gain is you've made yourself single. You can go out and meet other people. And again, this might not necessarily be singleton from another person. It could be a job. It could be a car. It could be a bush that grows outside their house, which just annoys them every morning when they walk out their house and they see it, and it's like, oh, I hate that bush. Yeah, all that is third energy. That could be what has trapped them and screwed up this connection in the past. But they're getting over it. They're making themselves well. At the end of the day, it's just a bush, and then they get on with it. Yeah, I think I'll cut it down next week. Whatever. So they're making themselves single. Crossing it is a passionate choice. And don't forget, a passionate new start. They're wanting, well, it's not a passionate choice, it's just generally a choice. They're putting one thing down and picking up another. They've got a fork in the road, if you like. One of them is the fork they always take, and the other one is the, I wonder what's down that way, which they always walk past. Well, maybe they're going to go down there and find out. Yeah, the one they always goes down, they feel trapped. So, well, I'm going to choose the other one. It's a choice they've got to make. I always say it's a passionate choice because it's the ones. The ones are all about passion. And let's face it, in the tarot, pretty much all the twos are a choice. The swords is a painful decision that needs to be reconciled. The pentacles is you're juggling something. If you're juggling two things, there's a choice involved. Yeah, you can keep juggling, or you can just drop one and concentrate on the other. Yeah, a passionate choice to make. Okay, so there you go. There is your read. Capricorn wants to come in. They are trying their best to manipulate their surroundings to make themselves available to come in, because they feel that they have been left out in the cold and they're missing you. They've committed to it. They're going to come charging in, and they're going to be quite blunt and to the point about it. Blunt and to the point. That's an oxymoron. But they are going to be they're not going to beat around the bush. Yeah, they're going to chop the bush down so they can make themselves free. Okay, fantastic. If this resonated with you, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. If it didn't resonate with you, never mind. Next time, it'll probably be a different card. And as I said, I don't do the whole cycle thing. I don't do a love cycle. I don't do a finance cycle. I don't do work cycles. I don't do general life cycles. I don't even do bicycles. It will be an individual read from whatever energy came out in the previous Sunday's All Signs Overview I done. Okay, thank you very much, and until next time.